Hello everybody, welcome to my wonderful, beautiful, magnificent, fabulous channel. So this has been the year of YouTube boxing. There is YouTube boxing fights left, right and centre. They are everywhere. But today let's cover a fight that has just been announced. So if you're a fan of TGF, you would know that they have not posted on YouTube for a very long time. There are multiple reasons as to why they haven't been posting. One of the first reasons was their TGF accounts, they got hacked, which meant that they couldn't access them. Things were getting deleted, like it caused a big headache for Ramel and Jay. They did eventually manage to get their channel back, but soon after, unfortunately, Ramel's mother passed away. May God rest her soul. If you know anything about Ramel, you know exactly how much his mother meant to him, so you know, it was a shame. It was a horrible thing, and I couldn't imagine how bad that must have been for Ramel to lose his mother. But that aside, also one of the other big reasons as to why TGF hasn't been posting is because Jay has been training in boxing. He's been taking it very seriously. And Jay has been training to fight a guy by the name of Cherdleys, or Cherdleys. I'm not too sure. I'm just going to say Cherdleys. Now this guy, Cherdleys, has 2 million subscribers. So he's got a big YouTube channel. But essentially what he makes is comedy skits. And I think the majority of you would probably have seen his videos on Facebook rather than YouTube.
What seems to be the officer problem?
I think you meant to say what seems to be the problem, officer.
And I know you shouldn't really judge someone on who they are through their content, as their content doesn't say anything about who this person really is. But I'm going to anyway. Watching this Cherdleys content, you don't get the impression at all that this guy is tough. He does not seem to be built in the same way that Jay Swingler is, not at all. And this Cherdleys views, they're not exactly anything to brag about, so I can only guess that the only reason why he's fighting Jay Swingler is simply for the clout. And even with Jay's announcement video, he didn't exactly go into a lot of detail about who this Cherdleys guy is.
US called Cherdleys. I think that's how you say his name. No disrespect. Honestly, had no idea who the guy was before this fight. I took a look at his channel though. Makes some really funny, well thought out content. Like, respect to the guy. But I don't think he's gonna have anything left after this fight. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
So this is one of the things where we're gonna have to see who he is, how far he's been training. You know, we're gonna have to find out the majority of the information when as time goes on, as we don't know much at the moment. At the moment, all we know is what Jay Swingler is like. A tough, brummy guy who almost seems to have a death wish. You know, Jay Swingler, he's hard as nails and he is a bit... Now, the first time that we saw Jay Swingler in the ring was when he fought Anderson Gibb back in 2018. Now, he fought Gibb on the Logan Paul versus KSI, the first fight. And when you go back and you watch this Jay Swingler fight, you can definitely see that although Jay Swingler didn't exactly have the best boxing ability, he has got a jaw. Like, he was just eating punches and he just kept going forward. Everybody knew from that fight, and anyone who remembers watching it will remember that Jay Swingler proved to everybody that he is hard as nails. He is a tough guy. All he was missing was the boxing ability. However, I truly believe that Jay Swingler will come out looking pretty good on this fight against Cherdleys. Now, the only reason I think that is because I follow Jay Swingler on Instagram, and if you follow him as well, you would know that Jay Swingler has been training for a very long time. He's been cutting weight, training, like he has definitely transformed his look. And I really do believe that he's put in the work for this, because Jay Swingler is not a lazy dude. Whenever he finds something that he loves, he puts his heart and soul into it, and I really do believe that he's done this with the boxing, and I think we'll be very surprised and impressed with Jay Swingler's ability. One of the best things as well that's really exciting about this fight is I think you should almost expect this entire event to be almost funny. Like, we know we're going to see Jay Swingler's hilarious one-liners where he's calling someone like a katsu curry that's on top of Mount Everest being stood on by a fucking elephant or something like that. Like, you know, it's going to be funny. Jay Swingler's going to make it hilarious with all the build-up and everything. I will just say though, for this boxing event, I probably wouldn't sit here expecting to see amazing boxing ability, as you have people on the undercard like Swams and Kristen Hanby, which is someone that I very much despise. I despise Kristen Hanby, which I'm not going to go into that. But then there are fights where you have Slim versus Ryan Taylor. Now, if you don't know who Ryan Taylor is, go onto YouTube and type in his name, Ryan Taylor, and you will see that he is basically Jay Swingler, like part 2. Like, he's crazy, he's a bit, you know, not all there, and you know, I think he's another guy who's going to be like Jay, where he's going to be quite a tough guy, but I'd be surprised if he has good boxing ability, because obviously Slim has been boxing for years and years, and although I would absolutely love to see Ryan Taylor drop Slim, I really don't think that will happen. I think this is another one of them fights where Slim will win quite easily, and then he'll prance around saying, look, I'm now 65-0 again, when, you know, he's fighting people who are fighting for the first time. So that's how I see that fight going. There are a lot of fights on this undercard. I'm not going to cover all of them. I might cover 1 or 2 of them in other videos, but other than that, I think this event will be really good. It's in October, and if you're in England, the fight will be in a arena in Sheffield, so if you could get tickets to go see it, you know, it'd be very good if you can. Obviously, because there aren't crazy amounts of names on this card, I don't think it's going to do the biggest pay-per-view buys, but you know, it would be nice if a fight like this does get good pay-per-view buys, because you know, if these smaller fights are successful, we will see more fights. We don't have to wait for the big names to come in. We could do these smaller fights, we could see more boxing, and that would be great. But yes, other than that, that's pretty much all I can update you with. I don't know too much. Even Jay Swingler on his video that he uploaded, even he says he doesn't know too much. Jay wasn't really much help. But yeah, all I'll say is I'm absolutely gassed for this. I can't wait to see Jay in the ring. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. It's going to be so funny. This whole event will be brilliant. And yeah, if you want to see any more updates and you're new to this channel, why not consider hitting that subscribe button? And also, if you really want to help me out, put a comment down below, because obviously that boosts the algorithm on this video. Alright everybody, I hope you have a lovely day. Take it easy. Peace!